Hey guys, welcome to Angels Don't Lie. This is your host, Jeanne Street. I'm so happy to be here on this amazing holiday week. The holidays can be so amazing because so much is going on. We look forward to seeing our family and friends every year, getting together. Some of us have great traditions and some of us don't. There are a lot of people that don't have plans, or the holidays bring up a lot of mixed feelings. So I thought we could talk about that tonight, lay it all on the table, and, just get real about holiday time. If you have a question or you want to talk, the number here is 646-891-5252. I even wrote the number wrong, Casey, just so you know. I'm correcting it. As
you are getting good at it finally.
Because I've spoken about this before about having dyslexia, and it's just something that happens. It's a daily thing. I have to reverse words or numbers, and it's fascinating. So Casey's birthday is tonight, so happy birthday, Casey.
Thank you very much. I feel younger today, actually.
You do? Oh, I thought you were feeling a little older because you're having problems with your back.
I don't want to say that though. I don't want to put that out to the universe. Right. Yes, the little something going on there in my hip, my back, whatever. But I'm doing some yoga, stretching it out.
So what'd you do for your birthday? What was your big day?
What was my big day? I did not do anything yesterday, but tomorrow I'm going to go up to Hartford and go to the Chowder Pot.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding me. The Chowder Pot?
Yeah, because a friend of mine he works for iHeartRadio, he runs a studio up in Hartford, and we meet periodically, and his birthday's on the 20th. So I'm trekking up there.
That's another amazing moment for me because the Chowder Pot was where Brian's grandparents went every year. That's where we would go with them.
Really?
For any occasion. They loved the Chowder Pot. So I was doing this meditation the other day because I'm always talking about how our relationships with our loved ones are different when they pass. It's not over. And so I was talking to Brian's grandfather, who had just passed away not that long ago, and Brian's grandmother, who's been gone 16 years. And I was just, in my meditation, I'm just imagining them right there, and I'm having, a connection, and I'm letting them know how much we love them and miss them. And I wanted to experience a moment. And so I did. It was absolutely beautiful. So later that day, this was just day before yesterday, and later that day, I met this girl, Penelope, through a group that I'm part of. She's a part of this female entrepreneur group. And so we were in this group, we were talking about the things we need for business, and she reached out and said, hey, I need help. I need a guest blogger. So I said I would do it. I would be more than happy to put a guest blog together. And I did that really quick. And in the meantime, she went onto my site. I went on hers. We checked out each other's business, and she sent me a whole bunch of information, just saying how much she liked my work. And she's a healer, phenomenal healer in the UK. So she was just saying, like, she's always had this gift and she wants to expand it. And she loved the website, and she ended up buying the memberships on Goddess University. And so I got the payment comes in, it said Blossom Wellness, and my husband's grandmother her name was Blossom. So there's one confirmation.
Wow,
now,
that's cool.
Today, I also saw a license plate with 9/11, and 9/11 I always connect back to Brian's grandmother because she died right before it, and we always said she had to go to take care of all those people because she was such a kind, loving soul. You just, anybody who knew her came out of the woodwork and would just tell you they were the nicest people. So, we always talk about, she died right before that and how she was there. So it's like she was saying hello, and now you are telling me that you're going to the Chowder Pot, their favorite restaurant. So you see how spirit will work. This is the energy. She's letting me know the relationship's not over. She's still here. She's present, and how beautiful. So, like Casey, thank you. It's not even my birthday, and I got a gift.
Like you say, it's there if you just listen, right? Look and listen.
Sometimes, yeah, and sometimes we just fluff it off, or we're like, oh, no, we don't allow it to be what it needs to be.
Right.
But when we connect those dots and we're honored and we thank them, and that allows us to have it be even brighter and even shinier and even more, because more will come then. Yeah, pretty freaking cool. So I wonder how you guys are liking the new song. And Lucky is an amazing singer, right? Lucky Gambino, who sings Angels Don't Lie. I know we played it last week for you guys. Lucky is actually coming back into town next weekend because she's going to record it with some musicians. So I'm really excited. So, yeah. What are you going to say?
No, I just was hearing, it was getting a little muffled for a second, but it's better now.
Yeah, we have this little weird connection going on. Every once in a while, it gets funny.
Well, I had
you freeze.
Some Frontier internet issues, but a guy came out, and I tested it before we started here, and everything looked great. So I didn't.
I saw they were on they were on 109 today too. So they must be doing work in the area. The cable people.
I think we'll be good.
Yeah. So how do you feel about the holidays? Like, do you get together with family? Do you guys celebrate, have traditions?
Kathy traditionally cooks for Thanksgiving, and then we go out for Christmas. So she's getting the house is starting to fill with stuff, and everybody's looking forward to her sausage bread. But we don't have a lot of family in the area, so it's pretty much just us. So
where do you go for Christmas? Where do you go out?
To the Chinese place.
Out to dinner?
Yeah, we go out to dinner to the Chinese buffet.
No, you don't.
Yes.
Oh, my laptop.
That's what we do on Christmas Day.
Oh, my gosh. You're one of those people.
Yes.
That's your tradition?
Yep.
That's funny. A couple of years ago when our Maisie girl was born, she was premature. She was in the NICU. So we had our Christmas dinner at P.F. Chang's. So the next year, the kids were like, we really need to do that again for Christmas Eve. So I was like, well, maybe. Yeah, P.F. Chang's. There you go. So yeah, I'd love to hear you guys and about your family traditions, or your, is it stressed? Is it, or is it happy times, or you just look forward to it? Because a lot of people are different.
Well, I do.
Rachel says she's the happiest at the holidays. That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. I
do miss back when I was a kid. We used to get, when everybody lived close together. We would go to my, it's on my dad's side, and we had some cousins, and big. So there'd be big groups of people there. So I do miss. It would have been cool to have a bit a little closer to family and stuff like that, and have that happen more, where the kids get to hang out together, and then adults, do their thing. So
right.
But
what is your favorite food? What is your favorite Thanksgiving food?
I like the green bean casserole.
So yeah, here in the States, here in the States we have these, traditions of foods that go with the turkey, right?
Right.
And it's not just the turkey; it's the side dishes.
Oh yes.
Which is hard to explain to people, but really it's the sides that get you. And we look forward to those.
What about yours?
I love the mashed potato and turnip. I like to mix them just so. And I'm a big vegetable girl, so I like all my butternut squash and my peas, and I like to layer it all with the stuffing and the gravy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I make a special gluten-free stuffing because we have a couple of celiac people in our family. So that's what I'm doing this year. I'm not actually doing the whole dinner, which is the first in probably 20 like 28 years, really. I traditionally have been, the turkey cooker, but this year we're actually going to go to my brother's, which is
nice. That'll
exciting.
be different.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to bring my, gluten-free bird. I'm going to make a whole bird and bring that. And my brother's going to do the regular stuffing, and we're going to, mix it all up, which is fun.
I know KJ's doing some sort of gluten-free stuffing for her.
She is too?
Yeah, for her.
I'm impressed. KJ, I am totally impressed. Did she tell you about my special blue drink today I made her have?
The blue drink? No.
Oh, did you see the picture on Facebook?
No. I've been busy, so I haven't been on Facebook much.
Where have you been? Yes. What's going on with you? I'm going to text you the picture right now since you have to see it. So the blue drink is part of what we're going to talk about tonight because it has amazing healing properties to it. And it's actually delicious. KJ said I could actually drink this. She's like, give me just a little bit. She came to pick up her turkey today. She's like, just a little bit. So, but she did it and she liked it. And
she's coming around.
Yeah. So it's in the Angels Don't Lie Facebook group, guys. If you are not a member, we'd love for you to join our group on Facebook. We have some fun. We hang out. We pray for each other. We have each other's back in the group. I really like that. And I'd like to give a shout out to the members in the group. There's so many people, but some people that have posted recently are Sam, Mary, Marianne, who we want to send our love and light to because she just lost her father. And I don't even think it's been a month since her mother passed. So she's lost both her parents in a very short time. So I'm sure this is going to be a hard work week for Marianne, losing both of her parents at the same time. So our prayers are with you, Marianne. Rachel, we have Lorena, we have Chris, we have Barb, Kathy Henkel, of course KJ, Joanne Raposa. There's just so many people. I love you all. I really do. I'm just so honored and blessed. So, Kathy Slink, what did you say? Yeah, it's a sad time for her, she said, with family far away and missing family members. It's true, Kathy. We do miss our family members, and sometimes that brings up that whole holiday stress of who's not here, or then when we're together, we get stressed too, because there can be that one family member that pushes our buttons, or when we get back into that, all of a sudden we can be propelled backwards into events that happened in the past. So that's why sometimes holidays can bring up the worst in people. That one person that maybe drinks too much or is stressed out or causes anxiety or brings up,
the drama.
Yeah, exactly. So how do we deal with that? That's not always easy. So I have some really cool steps for you. Oh, wait, did I finish telling you about Penelope? Wait, the Blossom Wellness lady? Oh, I did. I told you that I wrote a blog post for her, right?
Yes.
So and that's kind of what I shared is like steps to keeping your cool during the holiday season. And anyways, you can check out her business at Blossom Wellness, and she's in, like I said, Cheshire. I don't know, Cheshire. She's in the UK. She's far, far away, but she's so lovely. All right, so steps to practice when you feel emotional pain. So what is emotional pain, and how can that be triggered by just a scent or a thought of a family member, or even food can remind us, because we've talked about this in the past, that our memories are stored in our body, like the muscles have memory. So our body holds those memories, and sometimes one thing triggers it and we have a feeling and we don't always know what to do with it. And that emotion rises and we get aggravated and agitated and our energy gets flustered. and we might take to running to get a drink to calm down. Our anxiety might be through the roof because we don't know what's going on. And it's not necessarily always our own energy. So I always like to say the first place to start is by stop, drop, and praying. We take a moment and we just, in that very moment, just ask, please God, help me to be in this moment. Help me to be in my own body. And then we add that breathing in by taking a deep breath in, nice and slow, very relaxed. We allow that breath to go all the way in our body. Well, then we're starting to be that cure. We're starting to be more present in our body. So now we've asked for help. Now we're breathing. And then we can stand in our presence. And what does that mean? That standing in our presence, standing in our own light and our own energy. So I like to always say that's about the soles of your feet. That's the lower root chakra, or a Christ point. So in our feet, we have those Christ points that we can open up and really connect to who we are and our place here on earth. So when you can stand in your presence and you breathe and you released it, now you can open your heart to compassion. And compassion lets us see that even though Uncle so-and-so is drinking and he's out of control, we can see with compassion that he's in pain. And even though his mouth is wildly out of control and inappropriate, we can also understand that it has nothing to do with us and everything to do with him. And by standing there, giving him a moment, praying and asking the angels to soften him and surround him with light, we've taken our own energy back and we've separated from the crazy and just given him a moment of love that he might need. So it's quite incredible what we can do by just following those simple 5 steps. Crazy, right?
So I wrote down step 1. How did I miss the other 4 steps? Run through the steps again.
Were you sleeping over there?
Well, I was listening and I got wrapped up in your story, and then I think I lost track of all the steps. So
stop, drop, and pray.
I got that.
And then we're going to breathe.
Oh, okay. I was putting that all into one.
And then we're going to stay. Yep. So breathing, we're going to breathe in through our nose, exhale out our mouth. Then we're going to stand in our presence.
Right.
Opening the lower root chakra. And then we're going to open our heart with compassion. And then we're going to surrender. Surrender whatever our feelings were, whatever that emotion that was triggered, whatever was happening that sent us off balance, we're going to surrender it. And by doing those, boom, we're right back. We're standing in our own light. We don't have to go reaching for the alcohol or the extra piece of pie to soothe an emotion that we aren't sure why it's there. So it's a cool thing. So yeah, that's why we overindulge a lot of times. We overindulge because, we make a story, we stick to that story. Oh, well, I've got to do it. I'm so stressed out, or I've got to take my anxiety medicine because, so-and-so is coming over and they're going to upset me. Well, no, we don't have to. It's true, though. It's true. Yes. You know how many people live that way? It's crazy. We're crazy humans. We are. You don't think so?
I totally agree.
Yeah. So Maureen wrote in tonight. She says that it's rough, the holidays for her, but I'm counting on my blessings with my boys, and my sons are to get with both my boys together with me this year. Well, that's a beautiful thing. Absolutely. Keeping our kids together, especially when you've had a lot of turmoil, a lot of ups and downs, which I know Maureen has had her fair share. So Maureen, I send you my love, and I hope that it's definitely a nice, calm holiday and just beautiful, that it's all without incident. That's all we can pray for, when life is chaotic. So let's talk a little bit about grief, because grief is something that happens to rock people's worlds. You know, people that have lost their loved ones tend to feel really emotional and really crappy around the holidays. And they might choose to isolate themselves and not celebrate and not live because of maybe survivor's guilt, or maybe they don't know how to move on. You know, so that grief is really an amazing thing, because grief can propel us to a greater understanding of who we are and why we're here. You know, we talk about this all the time, that none of us are getting out of here alive. So this is our temporary home, right? This is our temporary placement. And our relationship with our loved ones can continue when we open that heart, when we do those same steps. Really, we do the same steps that I spoke about earlier, where we're breathing and standing in our presence. Well, then all of a sudden we can welcome our loved ones in. We can relate to how they are in heaven. Oh, we have a caller. Yep. Hold that thought, guys. Hold that thought.
We'll bring them right on.
Okay. Hi, this is Jeannie. Who am I speaking with?
Hold on. I clicked it. It didn't go. Hold on one more time. There we go.
Hi, this is Jeannie. Hi, this is Jeannie. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, this is Sally. How are you?
Good, Sally. How are you?
I'm good. I've been thinking about my grandpa a lot, and so I'm wondering, you know, if he's thinking about me, or is he mad at me?
Or is he mad at you?
Yeah.
Well, all right. I don't believe so.
There was something he told me to do, and I didn't do it. So
yeah. First, can I ask you where you're? Can I just ask you where you're calling from, really quick, Sally?
I'm from Lapeer, Michigan.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And can you just give me your grandfather's first name?
Fred.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
He's coming through like, and I want to say like, he's shorter. He's not a very tall man. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he's just quite a happy guy. So that's his personality. He just feels happy, kind of jolly. Like, do you understand?
No.
I don't know, because he's like totally smiling. He's like smirking, and he's showing me like he's lighter than air. He's feeling really good. He's skipping a new beat. That's what he's saying. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he shows the factory. Do you understand the factory?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he's I feel like not an easy life. Do you understand? No. And I don't know if he's replying, this is you, or if this is him.
I think it was all of us, you know.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
So he's showing me that, and it's also a way he's also doing like an apology. Like, I'm getting that feeling where he's like bowing his head a little bit, and that's my sign of I'm sorry. You know. Do you understand?
Yeah.
There are no regrets, he says. He said, please don't live that way. Because he actually has like the sorrow for the grief he caused others. And he said, there's quite a bit of grief I've caused to my loved ones. So if you can let go, he's like, can you please tell her to let go and to stop holding on to that, because it's no longer an issue. As soon as I crossed over, that all faded away.
That's good. Thank you.
And do you understand the financial stuff he shows me?
Yes. Okay.
He says he's sorry again. Again, he says another thing to tell her I'm sorry about. There's a lot he has to say, and he sends you, but he's sending like a blanket apology. He said if she'll accept it, and he's kind of like handing it over. He's showing me like he's handing it over, like, please give this to her. And he just, says, the family, the love, please all smile, get together. I do feel like you're all very hardworking people. So is the holiday broken up into like days or different sittings?
Yeah, it kind of has.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well. Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Thank you, Sally, for calling in. And I hope you have a beautiful Thanksgiving.
You too. Thank you.
All right. God bless.
Bye-bye.
That was beautiful. I love how he was so clear when he came through. I love how that happens. Some souls aren't as clear and bright when they come through, and some are just like, bam, here I am. Tell my story.
I like, people feel the relief of that apology. You could hear it in her voice.
Yeah. That's the miracle moment. That's what the readings are about. It's not about anything else for me. It's about that healing that happens, that magic that happens. Yeah. But that happened the last night. I had a client. It was a young couple. She sent her husband. She had come in for a reading, and she just sent her husband in, and he had a rough life, and his grandfather came through first, and his father was kind of standing in the sidelines, and he's like, don't announce me yet. He was like kind of like shy in a way. He wanted his dad to come through and soften it so that he could come through with a huge apology, because he basically said he turned his back on his son in life, and he was owning all of that. That is always the beautiful thing that happens, is they own it, so it relieves us. And if we can take it, if we hear it, holding, being like, yeah, well, I didn't want to hear it, or if we hold on to hearing a very specific piece of information that we wanted to know, we'll really, if we let go and hear what they have to say, great healing can come for us. It can propel us forward.
Well, definitely, it's a heartfelt apology rather than in life where sometimes it's a plastic apology, or it comes with a but. Whenever you apologize and say but, it's not an apology anymore.
Yeah, or try to explain yourself away or defend yourself.
Right, exactly. You don't just own it, right?
The two hardest things to do in life are to forgive and to say, I'm sorry. So think about that in your own terms of like, when's the last time you offered a forgiveness, and when's the last time you said, I'm sorry? A blanket, and just how that would ease somebody else's suffering. We got another caller?
Yep. Let me cue it up.
I didn't know if your thumbs up were meaning like you were going to say you're sorry, like on air. I was going to be like, go, Casey, do it.
I've been pretty good lately. I don't think I have a whole lot of sorries to say recently that I know of, but
I'm busting your ass. Okay.
Right, here we go.
There we go. Hi, this is Jeannie. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, Jeannie. It's Trish.
Hi, Trish. How are you?
Stressed, but okay. I want to say happy Thanksgiving to all of you.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. How did you move? You moved, right?
This weekend coming, I am getting everything out of here, and this is why I'm calling now, because it's so important. I want to know, is my grandmother with me? Can you tell me if there's a sign? Am I doing this right? My daughter got all her stuff out, went to Goodwill, went to the storage unit. She's on board. My son is not so much. He's a little slower on the curve, and I've been working feverishly hard between working with my patient all day and then coming home and doing some stuff and trying to feel like I like the holidays at all. But I think I'm on the right path. I just really feel like I need to know if I am going in the right direction. I ultimately feel like it. I just feel like I need to know. I have some guidance. I've been meditating. I'm trying to sleep when I'm tired, and that's that, and I can't do anymore. I don't know. Maybe feel a little alone, so
yeah, the isolation.
Like I'm Superwoman, and I'm not Superwoman, and I know this.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
the isolation for you is big. She's showing me the Eiffel Tower. Do you understand the Eiffel Tower? I don't know why she's showing me the Eiffel Tower.
Well, that's odd because I do. I have a painting on a canvas of this woman in a red dress and dark hair like mine. You don't see her face, and the Eiffel Tower is behind her. So it's one of my favorite pictures, and it's in my storage unit. I just put it in there the other day.
Well, there you go. Now you know that she's with you and that she's surrounding you, and that's her way of letting you know that, yes, I'm with you. You know, if you're doubting, she just showed me the picture, showed me the Eiffel Tower. That's so incredibly important.
Does that mean she's in my storage unit? Because that's where I put it.
No, it's not that she's staying with a tangible item. She's just letting you know, I see that. I'm with you. I love you. So you're asking if she's with you? Yes, she's with you. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, I really do feel like I need to have some other guidance. This is really hard. It's wonderfully good, but very challenging. I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's definitely an interesting road that you're on, the path, because it's so against what you want to do. I feel like you're almost going against yourself. Does that make sense?
Yes and no. I think ultimately, this is good. I think where I'm going to be placed eventually, it's going to change. I know it's not going to stay. For some reason, I know that. Where I'm going, a lot of my friends are people I would date or consider to date are that way. I've never been happy in Connecticut. Never. I've healed a bunch of stuff. I got to talk to my dad, my real father, and he said the other day, and he said amazing things. To say, like, sorry and wish there was more time with this, wish I wasn't an asshole, things like that. And I'm very proud of him for, at this age, to be able to look at that. And so I think I'm on the right path. I'm swimming against the tide right now a little bit. I don't know. I feel, kind of alone, but not alone. I don't know how to explain that.
Right. Yeah. So if you can try to, like, there's no right or wrong for you, Trish. Like, so I don't want you to be like looking like, is this the right move? It's the wrong move. I feel like there are things that you need to do, and there are things you need to heal, and that's what life is about, is those lessons and making it happen in those places wherever we are. And joy will be with you no matter where you are, for sure. So as hard as it is, which I totally feel and see for you, try to find the moment of joy, try to find your happiness, and know that your loved ones are with you for sure. Yes. And I hope
now, this transition, do you see it's going to be okay? I feel like it's going to be okay. I feel like I'm looking to the other side, to the light of, like, okay, once this ends, closes this chapter, I can move on, because I know my daughter's going to be fine. And the three of us are actually healing because their dad is in a place that he deserves to be. But my kids are trying to make healing with him too. I don't know. There's just so much going on.
Yeah. And
I
again,
could use a big hug.
I know. We're wrapping you. We're all sending you a big hug, honey. We're sending you lots of love.
Good.
I'll send you a big hug too, Trish.
Yeah. We hope that you have.
Yeah. Thank you, Casey. I'm a good person. I'm trying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm human, not perfect.
Yeah, I hate to boot you off. We got another caller waiting.
All right.
Thanks for
have
calling.
Have a good Thanksgiving, love. And We'll talk to you soon. Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Oh, we missed the other caller. They hung up. I didn't get to them quick enough.
Oh, they hung up?
Yeah.
Maybe they'll call back.
Yeah, call back. The queue is open this time.
Yep. 646-891-5252. Be patient, guys. We do the best that we can, and we'd love to get to everybody. So come on back. So where did I leave off? I was talking about something.
We're talking about grief, in the holidays, and
yes,
how it's can be even harder for people when they've lost loved ones. I'll bet when you have, like the first holiday after a loss, where they used to be, big get-togethers or whatever, that could probably bring up some memories.
Absolutely. Any big life change can, even for Trish, she's moving. So because it's going to be a memory down the line, she's going to remember this time. So it's important for us to remember to be in this moment of love rather than moment of chaos. So we get to choose. That's the really amazing thing, is that we get to choose, which is hard to it's hard to really understand that. I did write a little poem about that this morning, which I will share with you guys on the Angels Don't Lie group, because it's quite beautiful. It just talks about right or wrong about emotions, because sometimes they're so confusing and they trigger a feeling of the past, and that one thing starts the meaningless chatter. And we end up then trying to connect the dots and wondering why we're feeling that way. Why are we anxious? And la, 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 la. So the beautiful part is that moment by moment, love over fear, your choice is clear, because you'll be without pain and suffering. It's amazing stuff. But I'll share that in that group so you guys can know, and we can move on to our nutrition tip of the night. We're talking about the blue yummy juice that I shared with you guys. It's actually a blue lemonade. Did you get the picture, Casey?
Yes, but I'm going to challenge your blue. That does not look blue to me. It looks purple.
The powder itself is blue, and so when you make the tea, it actually, or lemonade, it actually turns a little more purpley blue, like periwinkle.
Gotcha.
Right. But
yeah,
you can
delicious.
I could add more of the. It's called blue butterfly pea protein, so I could add more of that, and then it would be even bluer. So it's just a level of how much of that you want. And, if you go for the brighter blue, you're going to drink a little bit less, because the healing properties of this blue butterfly pea protein are unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is an Ayurvedic medicine that's been used for, just forever. It's also really indigenous to like warm climates. So it's a climbing vine, and it's a flowering plant. So they take the flowers and dry them, and then this is what makes that powder. Or you can use the flowering leaves, dry them out, and they'll make the same blue tea. So they've used it for immune support and for like longevity, for anti-aging. So it works for anti-aging, especially in our skin, to replace the collagen that we lose. So that's how we, have that aging effect. Well, this beautiful blue is going to reverse that. It's incredible. So it's antioxidant. So it feeds you amazingly. It's anti-aging, anti-inflammatory. It's also a pain relieving. So it actually helps to relieve pain. So really, most healing things that we do that are anti-inflammatory will be a pain reliever, but this one is known a little bit higher on that level. It really helps with chronic fatigue as well, and improves vitality. So it's a memory enhancer, and a brain tonic. It also is a nerve tonic because it can actually repair frayed nerves. This is beautiful medicine for people that have chronic Lyme's disease and suffer from that nerve damage, or anybody else that has neuropathy. This blue butterfly pea protein will be incredible for you. It's also known to help with epilepsy, fertility. It can actually ease constipation, and it relaxes the body for sleep. So it fights your fatigue. So it's kind of funny that it helps with sleep, but yet fights fatigue. It builds you up enough so you don't have that exhaustion, and that exhaustion is what causes you to have that lack of sleep. So in Bali, they use it. It's well known for eye infections and migraines, for healing ulcers and indigestion and swelling and dizziness. It's also anti-tumor properties and causes the cancer cells to die. So it causes cancer cell death. That was one of the amazing things that I found in the research. It also can help lower blood pressure and helps with that anxiety. So this medicine, this blue butterfly pea protein, is incredible. And there's some great ways you can bring it into your diet. You can make a tea out of it, which is done by if you have the plant growing, you can dry the flowers out and just steep them. You're going to strain them, and that's your nice tea. Just hot water. You can add a little lemon. You can add a little honey. To make the lemonade like I made today, I juiced probably 5 lemons, and I used a nice size pitcher. So must have been it's not a gallon, but just under. So a nice size pitcher, glass pitcher, and then I steeped the blue pea powder in a separate jar with hot water, and then poured it over the ice with Manuka honey and the lemon juice. That was it. Nice and simple. I wanted it to be nice and clean.
I think we're going to have to get that recipe up on Angels Don't Lie.
It was delicious, and I have it in my refrigerator so I can drink it and have it throughout the week. Yeah, Jeanne wrote on Angels Don't Lie, I agree, the first without a loved one is hard, but it can also be a healing time. Definitely. And Rachel wrote, yes, both my grandfathers, great men, died just weeks before Christmas. I think I'm so happy because I remember them. That's beautiful. It can go both ways, right? We can not be happy. We can be stressed. We can take that grief and hold on to it. A lot of souls will choose to pass away during a holiday because it's how they want to be remembered. They want, it's common that they'll choose a holiday to say, this is when I'm going to go, because family gathers and they'll be highly remembered at those times. It's interesting.
So I did a search for the blue butterfly pea protein. So it's like pea as in the, pea powder, right? So it's pea as in powder. Yep. The pea pod, PEA.
Yes. So I bought mine on Longevity Warehouse.
That's so funny. That's the first one that came up in the search.
Yeah, that's where I got it. I really like he's David Wolf.
Right.
And that's where I took my raw nutrition course through him. He's very knowledgeable. He knows the research. He gives you all the information. He's a pretty incredible guy. So, and he's a raw food junkie for sure. I really enjoy that website. Maybe just a little too much. Right? All right, so what do we have coming up? What do we have coming up? We got Thanksgiving right around the corner. What are you grateful for? I would love to hear. Post it on my Facebook page, Jeannie Street. I want to hear what you're grateful for. Even if you're not from the U.S. and you're all around the world, we can all take a moment to find our gratitude. We in the U.S. definitely use Thanksgiving as that moment in time to show our gratitude and our love for different things. Whether it's family, whether it's health, whether it's a job, whatever. This is our time to give thanks, and I would like to take that moment right here and now and to give thanks to Angels Don't Lie, because it's such a spectacular thing. I've always said this in my readings, to people who would be like, well, how do you know that? And I'd say, angels don't lie. And that love that I've received in return for sharing the messages and connecting with the angels has returned tenfold. I've been blessed to be able to come to you on this radio show with Casey and KJ, for over a year now. And when KJ first approached me, the summer before we kicked off the show, I couldn't even believe it. It was like magical, because I had always said it. It's in my book. It just like all of a sudden it was like, here it is. Angels don't lie. It's just born off of that. So I couldn't do it without the angels and without the people that are ready and open and brave to connect to their loved ones, to connect to what's out there for them. So that means everybody that's listening. I'm grateful for you. I'm thankful for you, and you are a special, special person.
We've talked about how hard it is to call in and open up and let everybody hear it, and we're thankful for that. Yeah.
So let's put Casey on the spot. Casey.
Yes.
Talk about it's your birthday. What are you grateful for?
Well, always the family and everything, and everybody's doing well, but I just reflect back on the whole KBJB radio thing, as long as, it brought us to meet you, and then all the amazing artists that we connect with throughout the year.
Oh my gosh, the artists that you guys are playing now it's just like boomed up.
Right.
It's crazy. It's like out of control good.
Then to have, like Lucky come up here, and she's just like, an amazing person and sings a song for the show. And then we got Buck Whiteway that does, he talks to artists all over the country and world. And then you got the Warp View girls, Judy and June and KJ get together and yuck it up and, make people laugh. And Kathy Hinkle with her fitness show, if you listen, her stuff throws in there. So it's just a lot of fun stuff, and but it's the people that we've met along the way. That's the thing, and we've grown with.
It's simple. Yeah. I think that's we can learn so much from each other, and especially when we can have compassion for each other, because it's so hard for us not to judge or to think, oh, they should do it this way, I should do it that way, or if it was me, we don't take the time to really see that we're all here learning and trying to make it through. We're trying to have this experience here, and when we can just soften just a bit, we can learn, we can see, we can grow. It's amazing. Yeah. So, woo-hoo! Beautiful things.
Absolutely.
So guys, if you want to share what you're grateful with, go ahead and send them to me, and I'll share them next week on air. I'd be really happy to. I also got an email this week from Lorena in Kentucky, wanting to connect to a friend who had passed away. And it was an interesting story that Lorena had talked about in her email. She said that he was a male friend. They didn't date, but he definitely had feelings for her, but she didn't have those feelings. And he helped her to move away from drugs. And when he did start to date another gal, she got him involved with drugs. And so he actually died of an overdose. When he was, I know, right?
Wow.
Casey's mouth just completely dropped.
Yeah, that's a twist on the story I wasn't expecting.
I know.
That's
so he
sad.
came into Lorena's life to save her, to help her, and he called her his angel. And his heart was there with her, And another one came along, another gal, and she wouldn't let them be friends. She didn't like the friendship, so she was threatened by Lorena. And so when he passed, she didn't really get to be with him. But she did go to his grave, and she said that she left him a little item, so he would know it was her. And she wanted to connect and see if he knew that she had been there. And that was the email. I mean, it's a big email. It's huge, right? I'm giving you the condensed version.
Yeah, that's.
And I'm sure I'm missing. And Lorena, I'm sorry if I'm leaving out some important parts there. So connecting to someone who has loved you is such a personal thing, right? And she has moved on. She's in a new relationship and has great fear around that, because she's been in and out of different relationships, been hurt very bad. Now she's sober herself, which is amazing, and that's what he's showing me. Like he claims her as his love. Like, I do feel like he loved her immensely, like without borders. There was nothing he didn't care about with her. He just loved her. And I do feel like it was a stressful relationship. So Lorena, if you'd like to talk, I would love to have this conversation with you. It works so much better if we can go back and forth rather than kind of just throwing this out in the air, because it's just so personal. So if you have a chance and you want to give us a call, we have a little bit of time left, 646-891-5252. And so next week, I will be coming to you from far, far away, and I'll reveal my little trip just before we go on air. It's not that far away, but it's far away from New Milford. And I'm really excited about it. And then next Friday, not this Friday coming up, but December 1st, I have a beautiful meditation at my studio in Woodbury, and I would love for you guys to come, because it is the most incredible. It's called the Holy Spirit Experience, and I will be playing the singing bowl along with a guided meditation. And this meditation is actually where you'll visit heaven. You'll actually be there, and you'll experience unconditional love and just be amazed at the healing that can happen. So the tickets are only $40. They're very inexpensive. If you have a hardship and you want to come, just send me an email and we'll fix it up. No problem. We don't want you not to come. We definitely want you to come and experience it. It'll be perfect just before the holidays. Open it up and be in that divine light. We have a caller?
Yes, we do. Hold on. Let's pull it up.
Okay. Hi, this is Jeanne. Who am I speaking with?
Lorena.
Hi, honey. How are you?
I'm a little emotional.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make you cry.
It's okay. I just been a little sick, too.
Yeah, you don't sound good. You sound very under the weather.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. So do you understand some of the things he was showing me?
I actually missed some of it. I was talking on the phone to my sister, and she was trying to hold the phone up for me to listen because I'm driving, and I had to pull over to call you.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Don't worry, because you can definitely replay it. But
okay.
So I was just telling everybody about your email, and I'm sorry if I left some stuff out, but I wanted everybody to have like the background of what you had sent me. So
what Mark did for me, he did a lot for me.
He shows me that although he wasn't a boyfriend, like a love interest, for him it was a love. Mm-hmm. For him it was an unconditional love which he had for you.
Yes, it was. He always would tell me that we was going to be together one day. I would give in.
And he's also moving up my the inner part of my arm, from the wrist up. What is that? Do you understand that?
He shot up heroin.
Okay.
And died.
Okay.
He died as soon as he shot it up.
Okay, so that's what he's showing me. Okay. And he also says that did you threaten to take your life, or did you actually try?
To take what?
Your life?
Did I ever threaten to take my life?
Yeah, I don't understand why he's showing me that.
I think we got into an argument, and when we would argue, he was probably the only one that if he was mad at me, I would get so upset because we were so close. And he would tell people all the time, like, I can't, if I make Lorena mad, she will just cry. It's like she can't handle me being upset with her.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of something like that. Like, he knew, like, it's like I would die if he just wouldn't forgive me for something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. That's the feeling I'm getting. What is the accent he has? Is it just a Southern accent?
No.
What?
He might be, he's a jokester.
Oh my gosh. That's hysterical. Cause I'm like, what is that accent? Okay. Yep. Totally messing with me.
He's probably doing that because I moved down south, so he's probably teasing me.
Oh, okay.
Because I moved from Michigan to Kentucky.
Yeah, he is hysterical. He has like such a funny personality. Okay. And the gal he was with, did she have a child?
Yes.
Okay. Because I feel like he tried to be like almost like a parent, but it was so awkward.
He was the father. They lost custody. Mark was trying to get the child back and stay clean. She couldn't stay clean. Okay. And Mark was almost going to get the baby back. And they ruined it because they messed up again.
Right.
So, yes, he did try to be the father to that child. And then he has two other sons, Cameron and Nate, that he was close to Cameron, but he didn't really know Nate.
Okay. And so in that area, around the children is where he kind of like bows his head. Again, that's my way of them showing like an apology, like almost like that's where I messed up. It's interesting, like how strong he was in his sobriety when he was around you, and how it was like kryptonite when he was not with you. It like totally, and he was like a completely different person. He was like a completely different person.
Yes, I remember the day he told me that he was going to let Crystal move back into his house, and we couldn't hang out because I would spend the night with him, and, you know, we'd hang out, go to dinner, lunches and stuff. And, well, he had to sit me down and tell me she's coming back to live here. And I told him, she will be the death of you. Don't let her come back. And I said, you'll never get your son back. Don't do it. And he just gave in.
Yeah.
I begged him.
But it's interesting, the life path and the things that happen, and his dying, he said, is not in vain because it really sobered you up.
Yeah.
You know, there are things that propel great healing in other people's lives that we can't always see, and I do feel like that was part of his, is to help you to see, and he's like, it was about self-love for her because she doesn't love herself, and it's always about that, like putting herself first, taking care of herself. That's, you know, and even like being in a relationship, because you tend to wait for somebody to take over and care for you. He said, but you need to care for you first, and then they can care for you. Like, you can't have it the other way around. You have to take care of yourself. You have to self-love. He said, all those things your sister tells you on the phone, you better start listening, he said. He said, you spend so much time talking instead of doing.
Yes, I do talk to my younger sister a lot about a lot of things like that. Yeah,
So he's like making fun of you, like chat, 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 chat. He's like making like a, you know, you talking on the phone. He's like kind of mimicking you. Okay. And so your new beau, he said, the new beau, what does he do for work? What's the work? He's like, ask her about the work.
Coal mining.
Okay. Yeah. Whew. Okay. So heavy stuff. Hard stuff. Right? That's very hard work.
Right. Yes. Yes.
And he's asking me to ask you about your ambitions.
I'm starting college in January.
You're starting what?
College in January.
Okay. What are you going to study?
Medical billing and coding.
Nice.
I'm working at the health department now, learning, and I'm going to go to college so I can finish and hopefully hire in with them to do that.
He's giving me like a complete thumbs up. He's like, you know, stay on track, stay the course.
Yeah,
stay the course.
I have like a plan. I have like this little life plan that I have planned out. I put my son first. I'm me first. We're first, and then whatever happens, happens.
He's doing
as long as me and my son first.
So the self-love thing, he's actually like, I wrote it on a piece of paper, and I'm like outlining it and underlining it. This again is like the most important thing. So make sure that you're doing that. Like if you're doubting yourself, look in the mirror and say, am I loving myself? Is this a good choice for me? He said, just do that every single time and you will feel better. So don't doubt.
Okay.
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 Yeah. His heart opens up wide. It opens up wide, and he's showing me like all these butterflies like flying out. It's just a sign of love. I don't know what the butterflies.
That's weird because I got a box full of dead butterflies. They always come fly around me and then they die. And I pick them up because I always think that there's somebody, but I thought it was somebody else.
So he's showing me the butterflies. There you go, honey. Beautiful.
Oh my God, it's down.
Well, I hope that you have a really blessed Thanksgiving. And
thank you. I hope you do too.
You know, all that gratitude, and take care of your son too. God bless, honey.
Yes, I do.
All right.
Thank you. God bless you.
Have a good night.
You too.
Oh, that was a beautiful way. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
I love the last part about the butterflies.
Yeah, right? Angels don't lie. They were showing me. It's just amazing. So KJ said to shout out to Michelle for happy birthday, because she's in our Angels Don't Lie. Happy birthday, Michelle. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your birthday. And we're going to wrap it up. Casey, what do you think? We're going to wrap this up?
Yeah, we went over a little bit, but that was good. I'm glad Lorena pulled over and called in.
Yeah, I'm just checking the crack book because I want to make sure I don't miss out on anybody. Hold on one second.
Did you call it the crack book?
The crack book, yeah. I'll check the crack book. Heather says, that looks yummy. She wants the recipe. Don't worry, Heather. I'll be getting that on very soon. And, oh, yeah, Mary's coming to the meditation. She says she's looking forward to it. I am too, because it really is going to be amazing. And like I said, you guys, I hope you can come. Casey, you get to come for free because you're in the members club on Goddess University.
Whoop, whoop, because I was going to tell you, I am coming.
Yeah, so I actually am going to send that email out to all the members. Whoever joins the Goddess University will get to come to the event for free.
Awesome.
And yeah, that's the awesome thing. Actually, Mary, I have to refund you because I didn't even think about it. She bought her ticket and then she bought Goddess University membership. So, Mary, I will give you that money on next Friday night. And woohoo! anyways, and I'm going to be, so for those people that are in Goddess University and are not in our time zone or not local to come to Connecticut, don't worry, because members will get to see this meditation live. You'll be invited, and then you'll get the replay as well. So that'll be part of one of the inside things that the members get. So have you gone through, let's really quick, have you gone through any of the member site, Casey?
No, I haven't.
Okay, just wondering.
I was traveling,
I was hoping
you
could like give people a little,
I will have a report next Tuesday.
Okay, perfect.
My experience.
Lovely. Same bat channel, same bat time. All right, loves. Happy Thanksgiving. God bless. And you know what I know, because angels don't lie. Have a great night.